So the second major win for Donald Trump is thanks to House Republicans who passed the budget bill, which is going to pave the way for the Trump tax cuts to be made permanent and also include things like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for seniors. But before I show you that, let's watch ghetto Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett just a few hours before the vote say how Republicans weren't going to get it done and it was going to fall apart.
But we're in the minority. But so long as we stand strong and not one Democrat falters, let me tell you, there are going to be Republicans that don't want to vote for this, and they can't lose more than one vote. So long as we stand together and so long as we're here, and the Republicans, they're dysfunctional. They can't get this done by themselves.
Is this a preview to how Democrats will message leading up to 2026?
Saying fuck off.
Ah, what a shocker. She read the tea leaves wrong. The pretentious Democrat crystal ball that they all use to form their opinions turned out to be inaccurate again. It must be so embarrassing to be a Democrat right now. I mean, all they do is publicly lie, declare all these certainties, predict all these outcomes, just for everything not to go their way, and then they look like complete fools. Let's listen to Fox News talk about this bill and what it means going forward. Take a listen.
And last night, Republicans got together and did something that many thought couldn't be done, and they passed the one big, beautiful bill out of the House and now heads to the Senate. This, of course, includes a lot of the things that Donald Trump campaigned on, like extending the tax cuts and funding for border security. So now that it has passed by a very slim majority, what should Republicans know about this bill, and how could it impact their lives?
Yeah, well, Carly, first of all, this is our budget top line numbers. So this is going to go to the Senate, and we're going to see what the Senate sends back to us. But this actually sets forth, with arduous work and a lot of negotiations, getting to a point where we could have everyone on our entire caucus join here in making sure that we keep Trump's tax cuts permanent. Those tax cuts, if they expire, and I'm on the Ways and Means Committee, could be a $4.5 trillion tax increase, mostly to places like my district where it's middle and lower income taxpayers and small businesses. They're the ones that got most of the benefits from Trump's tax cuts, which is why you saw this huge burst in growth and in our economy when they first were implemented, and continues to today.
Just remember, these tax cuts were so popular that the Biden administration had the ability to remove them and didn't. But if you let the Democrat propagandists tell it, these tax cuts were for the wealthy, for the rich. But they know it's not true, and they know it would have led to a tax increase for middle class and lower class Americans, so they decided to keep them. So while it is true that high-income earners saw a larger dollar amount in tax reductions, middle class and lower class people saw a larger proportion of their tax bill go down. Someone paying $100,000 a year in taxes might have seen their taxes go down by $10,000, but somebody who was paying $7,000 in taxes saw their taxes go down by like $2,200. So proportionately, it certainly helped out middle class and lower class people much more. Hence the reason why Biden didn't get rid of them.